I'm here with Simon Hiscocks with the switch foiling dinghy at the RYA Dinghy Watersports Show 2024. Simon, can you tell me a bit about this?
Yeah, well, it's a brand new class, Mark. As you say, switch one design foiling boat. It's effective. I mean, the easiest way to describe it is it's a one design moth. I think it's also important to say that it's not a moth. Maybe there'll be a new hashtag not a moth in the media sphere in the near future, but it doesn't quite measure as a moth, but in all intents and purposes, it's the same size. So you take it as a one design version of a moth with the same sailing characteristics, and you're pretty close to describing what the switch is like.
The Moth class, of course, is cutting edge development the entire time, which does make it hard to keep up, and is the idea of providing that thrill that you get from moth sailing, but on a platform that isn't going to go out of date continually.
Yeah, I think you've nailed the nail on the head there. Yes, it's a snapshot of the current development in the Moth class, which is a pretty state-of-the-art affair at the moment. And I think actually what's interesting, I think, is if I look back and where I started moth sailing over maybe 13 years ago now, like the Mach 2 was the prevalent design then. And I kind of think, well, if that had been frozen in time now, would it still be relevant? And I think it kind of would be. Yes, the Moth would be significantly faster than that, but actually it would still provide a sailing characteristic that would be still really good fun, and with a one design element thrown in it, I think it would still be relevant now. So I think this has a long-term future. I see people, the Europe dinghy was once upon a time an international moth. You know, that's a state of how these things develop over time, but it's still a very successful one design. So I think with the class here, it's got a long future.
Are there any particular innovations on this which make it stand out?
If you didn't know anything about moths, there aren't any innovations, but it's taking the best of the innovations that the Moth class has developed over the years and putting them together in actually a slightly simplified version. So perhaps the biggest innovation is how it simplified the best bits of the current state-of-the-art Moth.
And is it also something which you can pack up quite neatly? Say you want to take it to an international event, pack it up into a box, ship it off, and go and do that?
Yeah, for international shipping, even European national shipping for that matter, it all goes into a very small box. The wing frame all disassembled, and one of the really neat things, and one of the things that the design team have really thought about from word go, is how you move stuff around the world. So the mast has got three pieces. So actually the mast comes down and fits inside the sail. And the sail is a size that you can hand carry onto an aeroplane. So you can air freight, carry your whole rig package with you very easily.
Well, Simon, it's fantastic to see this at the Dinghy Show, and it'll be interesting to watch the class's progression and see the takeoff of it. So looking forward to it.
We're looking forward to that as well. Thanks, Mark.
Cheers.
Cheers.